here we are. I am at the end of 2 weeks. I am down a total of 5 pounds, 0.8 ounces. So that's about 1.5 pounds this week. I am very pleased with my progress. I haven't really had many symptoms this week other than a little bit of constipation. I did add some chia seeds to my overnight oats, which has been helping, I believe, with that and getting the added fiber in. So I did my measurements today. I have lost a little bit off my thighs and my waist, so I'm very pleased with that. Oh, exercise. I've been doing my shake plate. I've been working out on my shake plate. I use the resistant bands every other day. I do my shake plate twice a day, once in the morning and at night. I like to do it mostly on my legs so that it helps with my restless leg syndrome. Sleep has been hit or miss. The last couple of nights I've had a little bit of trouble falling off to sleep, but I'm waking up feeling refreshed, rested. My body isn't hurting. So that's been a big plus in that. So I do feel like I am resting pretty well. Let me see if I can get you down here a little bit. There we go. You can see me a little bit better. But I do feel like I've been resting well. My eating habits, the snacking has greatly reduced. There are some days that I'm able to just eat the 3 small meals and I'm good, and other days where I'm needing a little bit more of a snack, and sometimes I'll do cheese and crackers and just have a few of those, or like pumpkin seeds. Just a very small snack, I would say, and I think that helps to get me through to the next meal. Food noise, I would say it's greatly reduced, but it is still there. I still do get some cravings. However, when I get a craving, I typically just ask myself, is your stomach really rumbling? Are you really hungry? Maybe you just need a drink. And I would say 9 times out of 10, I'm usually just needing a drink, and the thought passes and I'm thinking of something else, which is something that used to not happen with me. It used to be like if I got a craving that would just kind of stick in my head. I would try to think of other things, and it just the food noise was real. And but I'd say the biggest thing on the GLP-1 for me so far is the amount of food I can eat at one setting. So when I sit down to eat dinner, I'm eating about half of what I used to eat. So I'm going to say maybe about a cup of food at a time. I'm feeling very satisfied after my meal, and I'm eating a variety of healthy things. Pretty much cut out a lot of the processed carbs. I say a lot because it doesn't mean that it's been perfect. I've had a few corn chips here and there, but I'm sticking to like a serving size. Like if the package says 10 chips, 10 chips is really all I can eat anyway. So, but for the most part, I am eating more of a healthy diet. I'm sticking with my proteins, trying to get the fiber in there. When I say that, I mean like the good type of fiber from like my overnight oats, which I'm still enjoying with yogurt in the morning. Like I said, I've started adding some chia seeds to that, which I think helps thicken it up and has many benefits as well. I'm trying to make sure I'm getting my healthy fats as well, mostly through things like yogurt, chicken. I've been eating a lot more fish than I would have previously. I found that salmon is kind of something I began to crave. So I found that interesting. I am craving more fish and chicken. So I've been enjoying that. Making soups. I made a broccoli cheese soup with chicken in it, and it was absolutely fantastic. We made for the weekend instead of going out. Well, we were kind of under a winter storm anyway, so we were a little bit, I wouldn't say snowed in, but we uh, enjoyed our winter days off, and we made a big pizza casserole. And what that is basically all the fixings except for the crust. I'm making sure that, again, I'm sticking with a serving size or much less than that. So today is shot day, and it will be my third injection. The first time I went in the back of the arm. Last week I went on my right thigh. I haven't had any problems with either one of those. Today I think I'm going to be brave, and I'm going to inject in the stomach. I'm not nervous about the actual injection. I'm just nervous that it'll sting a little bit because I've only ever had one shot in my stomach before, and it was many years ago when I was in the hospital in the midst of a thyroid storm, and they gave me heparin, and that stung like a mofo. So, yeah. Uh, but knowing that this medicine doesn't typically really sting so far with where I've put it, because I do set the syringe out on the for room temperature just for about 30 minutes before I inject, to give it time to make sure that it's not cold when I inject it. And I haven't had any problem with stinging or pain at all really when I inject. So wish me luck, and I will see you after week 3.